Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting replay. I have a really good one here for you guys. This is Alphalus from the clan Brave. Uh, Now, when I received this replay, he was pretty excited, and I was pretty tired. It was 3:30 in the morning about that he sent me a message that went off on my phone, and yeah, so I mean, usually well, I don't get messages usually that late, but when I get something that late, it's got to be relatively important. And I had my speculations that it was an okay game, but it turns out it was pretty fantastic game. I was really impressed with it in more than one way. Uh, so as you know from the title, obviously it's a pretty high damage game, high kills, and a Fadins medal. Now, for anybody that does not know what a Fadins medal is, I'll explain it right now since he's just scouting about, doing BatChat things at the beginning of a game. A Fadins medal is when you use your very last shell in your tank to kill the final enemy on the enemy team. That is a Fadins medal. And that GW just one-shot the Panzer Mutts. And is not very happy about it. Answer piece of shit. So, Alphalus is a very good BatChat driver. He knows pretty well how to handle the vehicle, what angles to get it at, and how to abuse it. For anybody that doesn't know, BatChat has extremely good view range, and you can really take advantage of people caught out. So, I mean, the 5-round clip of 390 Alpha, I think it's 390 anyway, could be wrong. Yeah, 390. Basically, if someone has an extremely long reload, i.e., we'll say an E100 or something like that, he will shoot and you can go clip your full clip potential into him before he's able to reload and get another shot at you. So, that's that. As well with the BatChat's view range is extremely well, so it makes a very good scouting tank, and with the maneuverability it has, it's also, can't beat it. And he's making some really good shots in this VK. VK is not really sure where to go, is what it seems like. Puts in his final shot, full clip into that VK for 1400 health, and now he's off for a reload. So your reload time with this BatChat, some people will either run away completely or use the time to scout for your allies on the flank. Now he only has 2 people on the flank that he's on currently, I mean aside from artillery, so it won't really do him too much good, but it will keep the enemy lit, so perhaps artillery will be able to put a couple shots in. He does have a BatChat 55 and a 58, so it's kind of handy. He has done his reload, so going to make use of attract T54A1. Now, since he did track it, he is getting assistance damage for any damage it is taking, as well as now he is going to mess it up. And yeah. Anyway, to people who like to play autoloaders but might not be very good in them, if you only have 1 round in your clip, you don't need to go use that on an enemy. Just re-clip. Like, you can have a full clip ready for the next person that comes around the corner and you won't catch yourself out. Don't worry about clipping whenever. It's very important to have a full clip. So say you only have 2 shots, you're like, oh well, I need to get these off. No, just take your time, fall back, re-clip. You have the speed to re-engage right away, so there's no point in being overly aggressive and getting yourself caught out for nothing. Now, Alphalus does a very ballsy thing here. He goes in on the Mutts and somehow bounces his rear. But he goes in on this Mutz here, and there is an IS-7 just below the hill to his, well, right over there where he's pointing. So, pretty ballsy going in on that Mutz, and the IS-7 was so close, and very lucky that the IS-7 just missed him. So, Alphaless is back on reload again. Now, it's looking like he's going to have one shell remaining in his clip, unless he manages to pull off another clip to pull together all of his rounds. So, he's racked himself up 3 kills and 4,100 damage so far, which is not too bad. And I imagine he's got a little bit of spotting damage, considering the amount he's been running around like a madman. And this is looking like the IS-3 is not going to have a good day. There it is. So, he has 3 rounds still in his clip. Dodging artillery. If you guys don't have very loud sound on, it was pretty close behind him. It sounded like it was the GW rather than the Conch GC. The Conch GC probably would have splashed him. Or a little bit anyway. Didn't manage to relight that IS-7, unfortunately. His team isn't exactly looking the healthiest at this point. A lot of his allies are missing quite a bit of health, minus his BatChat 55, 58. And here we go. Distracted IS-7. Perfect opportunity to put in 3 rounds. And disengage. Now, instead of loading his 1 APCR for 40 seconds, he decides to load a clip of heat. Pretty smart idea, considering it'd be dumb to load 1 round when there's so much still alive. And take control of the camera because I noticed something here last time I was watching. Oh, wrong way. Here we go. I really do enjoy doing this. Goodbye. Hey, man. Turret on that. Yo, wow, the turret went pretty far. As you know, the more high explosive you have in your loadout, the further your turret will go, or higher it will go, etc. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but his Waffentrager's up north. The GW actually hit the IS-7. So, unfortunately. And our Waffentrager just drowned himself. But yeah, that GW probably wasn't running the server reticle. If you run server reticle, you'll know that when you're aiming with artillery, the aim circle isn't as big as what it just shows with your regular aim circle. It's much bigger because the server hasn't registered that you've completely aimed yet, so it takes an extra second to close in all the way. So that GW probably doesn't know that, and that's precisely what happened. He managed to hit the guy that he said wasn't in his circle, and it resulted in that. So, looks like the enemy IS-7 is on cap, but it could be the Tiger at this point. Not really sure, honestly. So, Alphaless is taking up a spotting position to get eyes on the base here. As I've said earlier, the BatChat is fantastic at scouting. But he notices the Tiger 2 is here. So, finish that off. Ouch. I don't think Alphaless was expecting to get spotted by that IS-7 at that distance. And now he's got to watch out for artillery as well. Hey. Yeah. So, in a situation like that where you've got someone on cap, you gotta really... I mean, well, you're the last tank alive, and you got somebody on cap with 2 artillery watching his back. You really have to make him expect you to come from somewhere else. I mean, like, if he's expecting you to pop up here again, then he's going to have himself pre-aimed, as well as the artillery will be pre-aimed as well. Now, how he goes down in the city here, it doesn't leave him with very much time, but the IS-7 will not be expecting him to be in this area. going to be expecting somewhere up where there's bushes, etc., and not so much up close and personal. Now he can clip out this IS-7 with one clip, so that leaves him with 3 shells. He's going to reclip. Yeah, the IS-7 was shooting high explosive. I guess he was expecting to penetrate, but I mean the BatChat, the front plate on it is a bit better. It's a bit better than the high explosive penetration in the IS-7. What is it? I forget the exact armament for the front plate. But now it is down to Alphaless and 2 artillery, and one of them is a very good artillery player. Considering he's picked up 2 kills and splashed quite a few people this game. Oh, he's kind of trolling. He's trying to troll the artillery, saying he doesn't have enough shells to take them out. So, kind of clever. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's all in the head games. So he does spot the Conch GC, but he's looking for that GW100 because he knows the GW is a bit more of a threat. Guy is a better player. What's the other guy? Yeah, he's a much better player than the Conch GC, so I don't think he's very worried about the GC outsmarting him. So he'd like to get his rounds into the more important target. But you have such a perfect opportunity. That was kind of that was a risky move right there. Wow. Oh, and he spots the GW. He's so lucky. He's so lucky. But now he's on a reload of this GW, and so is the GW. So it's a reload. Who will reload faster? And I believe the GW will reload faster. So Alphaless is going to play it off as if he doesn't have any shells left. Let's watch the chat. Pretty clever, in my opinion. Making it look like he's going to run away, so the GW obviously can't chase him down. But rather, he might as well go cap, because it's the only way it's going to result in anything. And the GW would be able to fire at the other cap if Alphaless were to try to cap out in his own. Which this game could result in a draw in that case, but it's better than a loss. Anyway, Alphaless is saying he's going to go for the ram kill, and the GW has no idea that he has an extra shell. By the way, I lied. That is pretty fantastic. So I'm going to bring up the post-game stats for you guys here in just a second. He pulls off the mastery, obviously, the Fadins medal as he shot his last round to kill the last enemy on the team. Radley Walters, defender, for resetting the cap for 100 base capture points, which is pretty fantastic. He only assisted for 700 damage, which I figured he would have got a little bit more with all the spotting he was doing, but penetrates 27 out of 29 shots, which is pretty incredible, only missing 1 shot with the BatChat. Now he pulls off 8,929 damage, the base experience of 1,495. Pretty incredible in my opinion. He didn't lose credits either, which is pretty great. Well, I apologize for having to cut my previous video a little bit, but thanks a lot for watching again, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or comment if you have any requests or have any other videos that you would like to submit. And if you would like to see future videos, then please drop a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.